Biggest animals caught on camera. It doesn't matter how brave you may seem, some things in this world just make your hair stand up. Apart from mystical, evil, creepy, unusual creatures, I'm certain the animals on this list can make you numb at first sight. These creatures are the kind that nobody really knows what their existence is for other than to crawl around and freak you out. These are the type of animals, in my opinion, that should be left on the movie screen or even cartoons. But unfortunately for us, there's an entire world of animals that most people don't even know exists. I'm extremely grateful that these freakish beasts and I have never crossed paths. To make this list fair, we've compiled the largest animals from various species. Be ready for some stomach churning as we unveil the biggest animals caught on camera. Number 15. Bismarck Masked Flying Fox. At first, I thought it was a little kid in a cosplay suit till I learned that this was an actual animal thriving in the Philippines. The giant golden-crowned flying fox is the largest known bat in the world. It can reach up to 1.70 meters wingspan and it weighs 1.5 kilograms. In simple comparison, that bat is about 5 foot 6 feet. This comes close to prove that Dracula might actually be a real thing. On the bright side, it's a nocturnal mammal and their diet isn't the blood of their victims, but fruit, flowers, and nectar. Unfortunately, this curious animal is endemic to the Philippines and is in danger of extinction as they hunt for years to eat its flesh. Another element is the deforestation of their habitat. Without such shortcomings, they can live to 15 years. Number 14. 78-stone pig. The Chinese are known to do everything grand. It comes as no surprise that they're breeding giant pigs the size of polar bears. In a farm deep in the southern region of China lives a very big pig that's as heavy as a polar bear. The 500-kilogram animal was part of a herd that's being bred to become giant swine by farmer Pang Kong. While Pang's pigs may be an extreme example of the lengths farmers are going to fill China's swelling pork shortage problem, the idea that bigger is better has been spreading across the country that is home to the world's most voracious consumers of the meat. You guys should be totally spooked out because apart from giant pigs, next on the list are giant cows. Are farm animals planning world domination, seeking vengeance perhaps? Number 13. Trigger the cow. The story of this champ is legendary. When he was a young calf, his owner was ready to put a bullet through him since he didn't want any more males. However, his neighbor stepped in to save its life. Little did they know, he would turn into a staggering 14-foot-long cow weighing 1.2 tons. Don't forget the fact that this beast is also 6 foot 5 feet tall. Trigger's enormous weight means he could potentially make 7,665 Big Macs or even 6,137 Burger King Whoppers. Luckily for the Fruscian cow, the family had no intention of slaughtering or selling him, but instead loving him as their pet. Number 12. Takaashigani, Japanese spider crab. Apart from sharks, who knew I'd be worried about long-legged crabs pulling me deep into the depth of the ocean? The giant spider crab is the largest known species of crab and may live up to 100 years. When fully grown, it can reach a leg span of 12 feet, a body width of 15 inches, and weigh as much as 44 pounds. With all this meat, the spider crabs are considered a pricey delicacy in many parts of Japan, but it doesn't look like a pleasing delicacy by sight. In spite of its ferocious appearance, it has a gentle, calm disposition. Unable to swim, they spend much of their time crawling on the seabed, foraging for food. Number 11. Goliath Birdeater Tarantula. A majority of you watching this would scream at a spider. What if you came across a Goliath bird-eating tarantula? This South American tarantula holds the record for world's largest spider. Goliaths don't usually eat birds, but they're big enough to be able to, and occasionally they do. In fact, the name Birdeater was adopted after an 18th century engraving showing another member of the tarantula family eating a hummingbird. Unlike other spiders that spiral a web to snare its prey, the beasts hunt for their meals the old-fashioned way, using its large fangs to bite and kill. As scary as they look, their venom isn't as toxic to humans and can go without medical attention. Some describe the sting like that of a wasp. Number 10. World's largest anaconda. After watching the original Anaconda movie, this is the last thing I'd wish to see in real life. A massive 700-pound, 10-meter-long anaconda snake. The average anaconda does not exceed 6 meters in length and 250 kilograms in weight, but the stories on long specimens from 11 meters upwards have sparked interest from zoologists. The existence of a large anaconda remained a theory since there was no photographic evidence until this magnificent find. There was even a cash prize offered by the Wildlife Conservation Society for anyone who can bring a specimen over 9 meters long, dead or alive. This long reptile is known to lurk in the trees and prey mostly on poultry. Whatever the obsession was in finding a 10-meter long anaconda snake remains a mystery to me. Science is crazy. Number 9. Nomura Jellyfish. Someone tell Japan that owning 80% of creepy sea creatures isn't a bragging right. These giant creatures with thousands of stinging tentacles can be as large as 7 feet in diameter and weigh over 600 pounds under normal conditions. When they bloom, they wreak havoc on the Japanese fishing industry by breaking fishermen's nets and crushing the fish or poisoning them with their stingers. Climate change and the resulting warmer sea temperatures favor most jellyfish species, and water temperatures of the sea around Japan have strikingly increased in recent decades. Higher water temperature both speed jellyfish reproduction and extend the reproductive season. If that isn't enough to awaken you on the global warming epidemic, I don't know what is. Number 8. Amazonian Centipede. This giant, venomous, creepy crawly is as comfortable swimming and walking underwater as it is on land. Just when you thought it was safe to go in the water, now you have to look out for a giant swimming centipede. It has been described as the world's first known amphibious centipede, and its giant nature allows it to grow up to 20 centimeters long. Like all centipedes, it's venomous and carnivorous. Thankfully, this water-loving species appears to live only in the southeast of Asia. Phew! Number 7. Giant Gippsland earthworm. At first glance, you may think that this is a snake, but it's just a 6-foot-long earthworm from Australia. The continent's long isolation has given rise to an incredibly unique diversity of life. This earthworm species occurs in only a 40,000 ha area in South and West Gippsland. A lot of work is being done to shore up its future, including local councils planning overlays to protect the worms. Number 6. Huge freshwater stingray. This car-sized stingray may be the world's largest freshwater fish. Scientists working in Thailand's Mekong River made a big find of an enormous stingray that they think is a contender for the largest freshwater fish ever documented by researchers. The ray was 7.9 feet across and 14 feet long and weighed an estimated 700 to 800 pounds. Number 5. Attacus atlas. It can fly, is what creeps us all out. The atlas moth is a native to the tropical and subtropical forests of Southeast Asia. It is one of the largest moths in the world, with a wingspan of over 9.8 inches. Adults from this moth family don't have working mouthparts and only live for a few days to a week. Tough love, huh? Number 4. African Goliath frog. There are several species of frogs in the world, all ranging in size and characteristics, but the largest of them all in size are the Goliath frogs, which are larger than most mature chickens. Sadly, the Goliath frog is now an endangered species. It can weigh up to 7.2 pounds. From the snout to the vent, the Goliath frog can grow up to 33 centimeters long. That is excluding the legs, which when stretched can go up to 30 centimeters as well. Number 3. Coconut crab. This isn't a crab I would care to meet. Coconut crab is the largest terrestrial arthropod in the world. It is known for its ability to crack coconuts with its strong pincers to eat the contents. Native to islands in the Indian and Southern Pacific Oceans, they can weigh 9 pounds and measure 3 feet from leg to leg. Number 2. Giant tortoise. The photo is real, and it is not Photoshop. However, this is not a real-life tortoise, but a prop from a Japanese monster movie, and is frequently shared as a photograph of the world's largest tortoise. The largest tortoise in records passed away in Florida in November 2002. He was 135.8 centimeters long, 102 centimeters wide, and 68.5 centimeters high, and he weighed in at 417 kilograms.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. Brutus the crocodile. There's a reason why this champ has made it to our number 1 spot. Brutus, the 18-foot local celebrity who, according to legend, lost his front arm to a shark, is a saltwater crocodile, or salty, which means he can survive both in fresh and in saltwater and in the brackish waters where the two meet. The massive species is also the largest living reptile on the planet. This massive one-armed crocodile is who people hope to see when they take one of the popular jumping crocodile tours on the Adelaide River in Australia's Northern Territory. Although he seems like a charming croc, he'd be cuter if he wasn't 18 feet long. I don't know about you, but I think animals should be small, cuddly, and preferably friendly. Have you ever ran across an unusually giant animal? Let us know.